History's greatest bar fight this week on Kentucky Fried Chronology.
Really?
Yes. That is exactly how we're starting this music. I'm Bo.
And I'm Chuck.
Welcome back to another episode of Kentucky Fried Chronology. Chuck, what are we doing?
This week we're doing one, for me, it's one of history's greatest tragedies. Kind of like, what if this isn't, because...
I can't believe you. I don't understand how you don't think this is funny.
You'll get your turn to explain yourself in a second. This is one of those things, like, if it hadn't happened, things would have gone a little bit better, but it still wouldn't have turned their fortunes around. Their empire still would have collapsed in the end.
We need some pronouns.
The Austro-hungarian Empire. This is one of their most disastrous battles ever. It happened on the night of September 21st and in the morning of September 22nd.
Yo, that's my birthday.
Oh, neat.
I finally found a historical event that happened on my birthday.
You've only been searching for years.
I have. No, this is so awesome because this is the dumbest shit in the world that makes me laugh.
Well, at least it was something. At least it was something.
I giggled so much when I looked this up. I was like, that's awesome. Tell him the story. Tell him why. Tell him your quote unquote disaster, and then we'll let them argue in the comments on who they think is right. Yeah. Funniest shit in the world or tragic disaster.
Yeah, and neither one of us could find a name of a commander.
All you get is like this guy sent.
We get the king.
Yeah, the emperor of the Austro-hungarian. You have the thing.
I can't remember.
Use the magic box.
I don't have the emperor.
Use the pad.
Anyway, we'll do it later. He's not important. He wasn't at the battle.
He wasn't even there.
He wasn't even there. It's not important.
It wasn't me. It was Owen.
Anyway, so they set up. They're fighting the Ottomans, which, that's depending on who's in charge, that could be a serious threat. So you send out your guys. Unfortunately for the Austro-Hungarian Empire, their army consisted of troops from Romania, troops from Croatia, Austrian troops, some German troops that don't really speak German.
Or Poles there too, weren't there?
There's Poland. There's a few
anybody that just had some mercenaries available, or a treaty with the Austro-Hungarians was like, hey, here's 1,500 guys.
There was at least 5 major languages spoken throughout this empire.
And not a translator amongst them.
Not very money, no.
Of course not. That would make way too much sense, right?
It would cost too much money to hire translators. Good Lord, man. You have to save some money. We're not made of it.
Don't pay people. I'm the bloody king.
Anyway.
You bop them upon the skull and say, do your job.
Anyway. So they get up there, and they set up for their fortifications for the night. Cavalry gets orders, go out, scout the area, see if you find any Ottomans. See if you come back.
Go look for shit.
Go look for problems if you find them.
Basic cavalry behavior.
Yeah. They go out and they find conflicting reports. Most reports kind of say gypsies. So we're going to go with that one. It's kind of where the majority of them seem to say.
Romani gypsies or Hungarian gypsies?
Doesn't say. Just gypsy.
Because I believe there is a difference.
There is. I don't know what it is, but they're apparently, they wouldn't be, if they didn't have different names, they wouldn't be different.
Hey, love me a gypsy.
I never met any.
I haven't either. I always wanted to, because they seem cool. Like their whole culture seems dope as fuck.
I don't know. Anyway. Excuse me. So they meet the gypsies, and the gypsies sell them schnapps of all things. Now, I didn't think to look which flavor they were looking into.
Okay. See, you mentioned the conflicting results.
Reports?
Yeah, reports. I was like, it's an R word. Why can't I remember it? But yeah, the conflicting reports. I happen to have seen the other report. The other report was they were sent to a small village where they were told that another, like an Ottoman cavalry detachment was posted up.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get there and they don't find anybody. And the townspeople had fucking like ran away, and they found a huge stockpile of peach schnapps. Just like, I guess that was being stocked into the tavern or something. I don't know. But they just found them and they were like, fuck yes. But I like yours better, that they just found some nice gypsies and was like, yo, you got schnapps? Oh, here you go.
And
we'll buy all of it.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, no, they could have, because, like, these were like, they weren't conscripted cavalry. These were the fucking hussars. Like, these motherfuckers had money. Probably. Yeah. So, like, they could have thrown
These were essentially rich guys who...
thrown a little silver and, maybe flexed and, cocked a pistol or two and got them at a good price, right?
Like, they're rich boys going to war, so they totally
could... you 10 silver coin. How about 15? Guy behind him cocks his musket and like, okay, 10 is fine. But either way, however it happens... The cavalry has come upon a bunch of booze. And it's been a long march, man. There's nothing better than a nice fucking adult drink after a long day's work, right?
Right. And it's September, the end of it, so it's probably nights are probably getting a bit cooler.
Oh yeah, it's probably cold as fuck. Like, where's Austria on the map?
Warmer than you think.
It's up higher. It's up higher than Italy, warmer,
but they do have mountains.
Up higher than Italy, probably about the same climate as like southern France, maybe.
I don't know.
I'm thinking too much about it.
You're digging into it too much. Anyway,
I like geography. I like to know where. I like maps. I like to know where things are.
I like maps too, buddy. Anyway,
oh, like a special kid. I like maps.
Maps tickle my
maps and maps.
Maps tickle my tism too, buddy.
Have you ever done the rice thing?
What?
Oh, you've never done this? It's awesome and stupid at the same time. But take a handful of rice and a piece of paper and just
and fucking
drop it and then trace all the stuff and it makes maps and shit. Dude, no, it's super fun and stupid.
Dude, take like a tiny handful and you'll make an archipelago super fast.
I found that if you use navy beans, you get better results because you can make a bigger map.
Neat.
And it's easier to trace around the navy beans and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, sorry. That made me think with the maps thing, and then you were like, oh, I don't know. It made me think of. Continue.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Cavalry getting drunk on some schnapps.
So infantry decides to go out on their own patrol, finds the cavalry getting drunk. It's like, hey guys, we're all part of the same army. Why don't you share? And they're like, no. But if you pay us for some, we'll share you. Yeah, we'll give you some. Or,
fuck you, man.
And they're like,
let us have some. We're on the same side.
We're infantry. We can't afford that. Come on, just give us.
No, man. This is ours. No, fuck.
So one goes for it. Yeah, and guy goes for another bottle, and someone draws a sword, which means everyone else drew swords. And an honest-to-God bar fight breaks out right in the middle of the field.
It turns into this huge thing.
Now, it turns into a fist fight first. I forgot.
It does. No, it turns into a big brawl.
Big fist fight first.
Can I tell this part? This is my favorite fucking part of the whole thing. They have the big brawl, the initial, like, fuck you, give me the stuff. And then, like, the lines kind of separate. And the cavalry start building a goddamn barricade, like, around the barrels of schnapps and shit, and make a little fortification, and is like, fuck you, come try and take it.
Clearly they've had a few.
Oh, no, they were drunk by the time the infantry gets there. Like, I don't know how the infantry got there. I don't know if they just stumbled upon them, or if I imagine the cavalry was gone longer than they were supposed to, and somebody finally was like, "Somebody go look for those stupid fucks. They're supposed to be over in this village, right?
Right. Go find
probably what actually happened.
Go figure out why they haven't shown up.
But they didn't come back, right? And then like these poor fucking other guys had to go find these so-called elite fucking so noble cavalry guys, and they're over here fucking pissed drunk, and then they won't even share the fucking pricks."
So, yeah, of course they'll start swinging.
Yeah.
So finally, the brawl eventually breaks down and steel is drawn.
Turns into a little siege for a little while, right?
And then someone, I don't know who, but someone finally is actually straight up killed.
Yeah, somebody finally shoots somebody. We don't know who, right? I couldn't find nothing either.
Yeah, and then after that point, everyone went for swords and pistols, and it was a bloody massacre.
And it just kept. It got worse, man. Did you not read this one? Somebody started yelling Turks.
Turchi.
Yeah, and then everybody was like
in one language,
which made everybody think that the Ottomans were the ones in the village and not the cavalry.
So the guy, I almost got a name off of this guy. I know he was a Lord Commander of something. Ordered an artillery barrage at what he thought was the Ottomans coming into the camp.
When the Hussars retreated and came back into the camp
when it was actually the Hussars running away from the infantry
who had overrun their position.
Because
somebody yelled Turks.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're not laughing. This is so fucking stupid.
Meanwhile, 20 mile, they were probably further away than that, weren't they? Turks were near-ish by.
They were close enough to be able to see what's happening, but
they were close.
Yeah, they were close. There's the Ottoman reports on what they saw are way more detailed than what we get from the Austrians. The Austrians admit something happened,
a tragic friendly
fire,
and
the enemy was and they withdrew because of it. And they're real fucking vague, right? But they admit something happened. But the Ottomans are like, are they fighting over where we left our Schnapps when we had to withdraw? I think they are. That's that village, right? We had to leave them behind because the cavalry or something was coming. And they're just standing on a hill 5 miles away with their little scopes, just watching the Austrian army destroy itself.
I can't confirm if that was the Ottomans having it or not, because depending on the leader, depending on who's in charge and how strict stuff was.
What was the year for this?
1788.
1788.
1788.
The sixth.
It was Sultan Abdul Hamid the First.
Okay, so that's the Ottoman Emperor at this time. So
the Sultan, yeah.
And it doesn't.
I could not figure out whether or not
was he actually there?
No.
Was this one of the what are they called?
He sent a pasha.
I was it was a pasha or something.
Pasha. It was basically kind of like the head general.
Yeah.
Like what we
a field marshal, but for the Ottomans.
Basically, yeah. Having a title which like many things slowly turned into a real name or a last name. Anyway. No, it was Commander, and you're gonna love it.
It was Arnie. He's Austrian. They sent fucking Arnie in to deal with this.
No,
fuck yeah, he drops in from a helicopter with the rocket launcher.
Oh, that would be hilarious,
right? Stop drinking is bad for you.
The flankers are gonna have fun with that one. Anyway, no, the commander was Coco Yusuf Pasha.
Coco?
Yes.
Any relation to Coco Chanel?
Coca Yusuf Pasha.
Cocaine.
Anyway, I try my just to figure out if they were dry during this time period, because during Bayezid the Thunderbolt during his reign.
No, they weren't, because I'm pretty sure it was the Ottoman Schnapps that they were drinking.
When they have a powerful and strictly religious sultan,
that's true.
They get dry really fast. True.
I can't remember. They are Ottomans are.
They're kind of like old school conservative. I don't know. The county might be dry, but the city will be wet, or something to that effect, or vice versa.
I don't know what the rules were in 1788 for them on drinking.
Me either.
So it might not have been the Ottomans.
Because there was the time period when coffee was considered taboo. Yes.
In the Ottoman Empire, where coffee came from.
Yes.
We literally have Turkish coffee. Turkish coffee. We have them cocky ass Turks, man. Anyway. Turkish coffee because of these fucking people.
And as well as they noticed it was a stimulant, so sometimes they would just ban that shit.
Oh, fuckers.
Like how we have a modern day ban on cocaine.
I mean,
for good reason.
In very small amounts. Right?
Probably not.
Just little tiny, like 16th of a fucking teaspoon. Just little tiny, right? That's all you need, right? Just enough to and go.
Nope. I'll pass. If I didn't have a heart condition,
moderation. That is the key for that shit. Or just, straight up just chew on the leaf. I don't see why that wouldn't be a problem. All natural.
Here's the thing.
The Incas did it all the time.
I'm so glad it's a tropical plant and it can't grow here because
Oh, your farmer over here, he'd try and grow him some, get us all in trouble.
People, just people in general, they would treat it like weed if they could grow it as far north.
Yeah, and all you had to do was just chew on it.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I'd grow it all the fucking time. It's all the chemical processing shit to it that makes it bad for you.
Yeah, it's that. It's nothing else.
Nothing else. No. Other than that, it is just an herb.
Certainly not its addictive qualities. No.
No, I mean, tobacco's addictive.
Right? Turns out the ancients used it as a
like coffee.
Pesticide. Coffee. No, not coffee.
Yeah,
tobacco.
Tobacco. I thought we were still on cocaine.
Oh.
Or coca leaves.
No, we switched to tobacco.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that.
No.
What the fuck were we talking about?
The Battle of Karansebes.
Yeah.
We were way off topic. Editing Bo, have fun cutting out that.
I was over in Mexico, man, chewing on coca leaves.
How tired are you, buddy?
Tired? What?
Not that high, surely.
I'm feeling good, man. Fuck. Why are you judging a motherfucker for if anything you need to catch up to me?
That's why I'm annoyed. I need to catch up, apparently.
Well, here, I can fucking help with that, brother.
Anyway.
Yo, there you go.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Drink it. Kentucky Fried Chronology does not condone underage drinking or driving.
We do not condone... We here at Team 4-Star do not condone child abuse. We do, however, really find it hilarious.
Unless it's really funny, right?
No, they don't condone it ever, but they do find it funny.
I mean, if the kid had it coming.
No. Or go on against what was his name, the first one? Because I think they made a huge deal out of him being Goku's brother and then killed him off immediately. Yeah, Raditz. Anyway.
Battle of Karansebes.
Yeah. Sorry, Editing Bo. I tried.
It's my fault. Go for it.
Anyway, so the Ottoman army that isn't there is currently rampaging at the beginning of the case. The orders for the artillery brigade get to them. They begin. They, of course, shoot towards the loud commotion.
Yeah, shoot towards the dudes running at us, right?
Blam, blam, blam. Of course, grape shot. Probably what caused a lot of the casualties there.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure the casualties
shot into a crowd.
I'm sure the casualties were kind of minor.
Horrifying.
Until the cannons opened up at 70 yards?
At probably 3 in the morning.
Right.
Because remember, it takes time for the cavalry to retreat.
You're thinking you're running into friendly camp, right? If you're one of these guys, right? They're like, oh, good, I'm safe. And then boom. And then, Billy gets ripped apart by fucking grape shot right next to you.
Yeah. Also, because the Hussars are speaking a different language than a lot of the guys at camp, they're shouting in their language, stop, or no, sorry. Guys in camp are shouting halt, whereas the Hussars are hearing the word Allah. So they're thinking that they're accidentally ran into the Ottoman camp. So they start fighting back furiously.
So they form line and fucking
try and get the hell out of there.
And try and do a fighting withdrawal.
Under heavy cannon fire again,
to their credit, to their credit, they do actually successfully
carve their way out of Allied lines
into a fucking small woodland, right? Like they get out, don't they?
Yeah, they get away until then. Dawn figured, that's one of those Dawn breaks, and they're, oh god, what did we do?
This should have been on our military blunders episode. This is the biggest fucking military fuck up.
This was also a little bit shorter one, wasn't it?
Oh, this isn't going to be a long one, but this is Because that's basically the story.
They finally they do manage to break away. And
did you get any casualty figures? Like, how many of themselves did they kill?
Oh God,
had to be a couple thousand, right?
Okay, well that's not as bad as I thought. They came in between 80 and 100,000 strong total numbers.
Yeah, standard 17th century army, right?
Right.
18th century. How does that work? I always fuck it up.
If it's the year 1700, it's the 18th century.
Okay, so it is one the forward. 18th century,
yes.
Okay, I always fuck that up. So this is 18th century. So then the 1800s is 19th century. Oh yeah, 20th century when we were kids.
Because the first,
fuck, I'm stupid. Why am I doing an educational show? I'm an idiot.
We were born in the. Because we're not. Do you think our high school teachers were perfect? No.
Mr. Walters was awesome.
Walters was dope.
Walters, buddy, if you ever see this is your fault.
Yeah.
This is all your fucking fault.
So
this is on you. You, Mr. Walters, you bad sumbitch in your fucking robe. This is all your fault.
Also, by the way, quick question. Who's the Department of They?
I don't even get that. What are you talking about?
He warned us about a Department of They long time back in class, and that stuck with me.
One of his smart ass fucking things he would do, like one day he seriously looked at us. He was like, "Remember, children, you can prick your finger, but you can't finger your prick."
He did warn us that we were all being. I'll tell you.
Yeah, anyway, Walters was great. I love Mr. Walters.
I hope wherever he is, he's doing well.
I'm sure he's fantastic.
Anyway, between 80 and 100,000 soldiers brought in. Between 150, which is a pretty low, pretty nice, acceptable, friendly fire casualties, just 150 men, and 10,000, which tells me when you've got a huge disparity in numbers, they have probably closer to 10,000.
Between 150
and 10,000 men. There is no way.
Let's be super nice and say
split the difference.
6,500.
Yeah, split the difference. An entire Roman legion died of friendly fire.
And then
we're being generous.
And
with
then the other 4,000 for the 10 were the people who died later from infections from their wounds because it's the 18th century.
Now, here's the thing, though. They did have.
The Emperor packed his shit. The Emperor of Austria packed his shit in right after this. He was like, I would too, wouldn't you?
He broke down in tears and reportedly wept when he heard the news of the battle about how badly it went.
Would you not?
They wrote it down as a battle because writing that many men down as a friendly fire incident would lose him political points with the widows back home.
It's I would have fucking tried to blame
it on the Ottomans.
I would have blamed it on the Hussars. I'd have been like, they turned on us. They went traitor and attacked the camp. Like, I would have spun this way differently. Anybody that tried to argue with me because I'm the emperor, god damn it, would disappear real fucking fast. Nobody would have known that this wasn't a huge betrayal conspiracy against me because I'm such a good emperor. I don't know why people are mean to me.
Black bag anyone who disagrees.
Yeah, black bag anyone who disagrees. Send them to a black site. Do they have those back then?
I kind of wonder which is worse, a CIA black site or a mainland Chinese POW camp. Like, where they send the real, not just the
I'd rather go to a CIA black site.
Ooh, I don't know, buddy.
Honest to God, I would because
I mean, you're dead at both of them.
You're fucked either way.
The CIA will probably kill you.
But I think the CIA would be nicer about fucking me than the Chinese would. Like, lube. Yeah, they might use a little lube. The Chinese are just going to grab whatever sharp fucking object and go for it. Rusty fishing hook and
yanked.
Why'd you bring us here? This is your line of fucking thought. Why'd you make me do this? You know how I am in my imagination.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna make such great television, buddy.
This is why I got in trouble in school, because I can make up some fucking stories.
Yeah. So yeah, let's call it. We're still being generous with the 6,500.
Yeah, with the 6,500 dead.
But good Lord,
I bet you a lot more died later from infections and shit.
I do have a bone to pick with that one. Granted, don't get me wrong, especially in a military camp, on a battlefield, when you're traveling, or even when you're traveling, conditions are rough.
Yeah.
But when you're in a town or in a small village or something like that, people grow herbs and stuff. And people have, there's medicine and stuff that you would be able to get to. Well, yeah, I'm not saying there's not
medicine, but
but mass casualty events like that.
We'll go max 10,000 fucking wounded men dead or dying, all kind of bundled up into one area, and you got 100,000 men, be nice, 1,500 surgeons. Like we're the best equipped army in the fucking world at the time. So, but still 10,000 guys going through, or 1,500 guys going through 10,000 dudes, and they're all in one area, cross infections, because 18th centuries before germ theory.
Jonathan Snow hadn't shown up yet.
And most of it's going to be just dig the bullet out, cut the limb off, hope they make it.
There you go. If God wills it, you will survive.
Oh, if you were an officer or something, they'd probably take more time trying to save you.
Pour the whiskey.
Yeah, pour the whiskey in the wound.
You're one of the smart ones. We got to try and keep you alive.
They would understand is helpful, but not why at the time.
Yeah.
Because germ theory wasn't until 1820 something, I want to say. So we're a good 30 years off.
Here's the thing. You'd think that germ theory... Yeah, but you'd think the healers of the village would know to, in that old saying, cleanliness is next. Blah! Damn you. You're getting to me.
No, keep going. Drink more.
The old saying, cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yeah.
That's a very old saying. Very old. I'm thinking people who kept their shit clean didn't get sick as often, and the healers of the town noticed that shit, and
no, I completely fucking agree. It's Hollywood's
ounce
fault.
Of prevention, pound of cure, like Benjamin Franklin.
You and me bitch about this all the fucking time. Nobody took baths back in the day. No, yes, they absolutely fucking did.
Yes, it's just was different.
They made soap.
Yeah, it was different. Think horse baths and buckets a lot more often.
Romans had baths houses. The Middle Ages where everybody's everybody was stinky and covered in shit. I was no, they had bathhouses too.
If it's one of those, if
and you're it was probably just used the same water for everybody. It's no, you paid for it. So some of the really cheap ones, it was a giant wooden tub that could fit 10 people in it. So you were bathing with 10 other guys, but they changed the water periodically.
Yeah. Also, I've noticed, it's one of those sidetrack. If I ever win the lottery, I won't tell people, but a traditional Roman style, wood-fired bathhouse.
That'd be so dope to go to. Do they have a recreation of that in fucking England somewhere?
I don't know, but I'll build just a small one.
That'd be cool.
Just small one, just big enough for 2 people to take a bath in, and a little sauna-ish built into it.
They got the fire kiln off to the side, and the air flows through the pipes to heat the water.
Big enough for a couple to take a bath in, or 4 people to sit in the sauna.
Or a hot tub size, but ran by ancient power. Dude, that'd be a dope video to do. Too bad neither one of us know how to build stuff.
I know. No. That's
we need an engineer friend.
But yeah. It's one of those people.
We are so far off topic. I completely forgot we were recording.
Wow.
We need to end this shit.
We do. We need to end the episode and just
plug the other stuff real quick.
Yeah, plug the other stuff so that we can do that. Yeah. I get to draw this week. Yeah. Oh, but before we go.
No, you drew it last week. It's my turn. You pulled Karansebes out of the... Or Karansebes.
You pulled Karansebes out. I just got excited about it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be different. I'll pull out something that you get excited about.
I watched so many of these because of editing, and you have no idea. They all bleed the fuck together. I was a little surprised that
we need to get. I like that you finally. Oh,
the episode that came out this week before we recorded this episode. I don't want to ruin how far back we are right now. I was surprised. I was like, oh yeah, that is the episode that comes out this week.
He's too inebriated to appreciate it. Thank you, Editing Bo, who's probably even drunker at this point.
Hey,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, sit there.
I switch to beer if it helps. I'm not just pounding. I'm not pounding scotch like fucking Hemingway trying to stitch this shit together.
Oh, that's me later writing the script, brother.
You won't even drink the bourbon straight. I dare you to take a shot of scotch. You couldn't handle that smoke. Literally.
Smoke. It's nothing but smoke. Bullshit. That's kerosene. Anyway.
It's kerosene laced with smoke, dude. Like, you've never had scotch, obviously.
Check out his other channel, Kentucky Fried Chronology, where they watch beer and drink movies.
Watch movie and drink beer?
Yeah. One of those two things. And they try and make it match up sometimes.
Most of the time, we do pretty good. Oh, the episode will have come out by the time this one does. So yeah, go ahead and say this. I was so excited. We found a beer called Pesos in the Hand. Okay. Fucking fistful of dollars.
Right.
Yeah, baby. You're going to do some Clint Eastwood finally. Yes, I'm so excited.
Getting yes, because good Lord, you got. All right.
Oh, both of them. My dad and our Papa Ham both fucking just like all about fucking Westerns. Right? So we grew up watching these fucking things anyway.
Notice because both of you and Shane are both giant nerds. So I've not seen any Westerns at all.
Hi, I'm Kettle.
Yeah, I know.
Motherfucker.
I know.
I mean, your glasses are more nerdy than me. I got contacts.
Anyway, I just say this. Finally getting around to a Western. That's cool. We really need to end this episode. Shit.
One of the best fucking Westerns ever, though. But yeah, we do. We need to pull from the pot of knowing.
So, yes.
So we can find out what we're doing next week. And then after that, I'll tell them about the Instagrams and everything.
Right.
Insta Snaps or whatever the fuck it's called.
Insta Snaps. Next week
Snapgram and Insta Snap. That's what it's called.
Finally. You're going to love this
You're going
to love this.
No, hang on. Let me drunkenly process what just happened here. I just heard finally. Just so happy. Just, oh, God damn it. At last.
You misspelt it, but...
Charlemagne.
Is
that not how you spell that?
No, you spelled Charlemagne. So join us next week as we talk about Charlemagne the Great on Kentucky Fried Chronology. Is there anything else you want to say?
Oh, they got to follow. They got to like.
Yeah, like, follow,
comment, especially comment. Did you think this was funny or a tragedy
or a little bit of both? Was it bittersweet?
I thought it was hilarious. I win. Fuck you.
Certainly a lesson to learn from, is it not?
I guess. The lesson, always share.
Yeah. If you're going to do coalition warfare, be a bro.
If you're out there and you find some booze, share with your comrades, or it could get real fucking bloody. That's the lesson of the day. But like, comment, follow, subscribe, hit all the things. Follow us on Instagram at whatever the fuck Instagram lets you do to find Kentucky Fried Chronology. I don't know how it works, but I'm putting stuff on it.
We're not tech wizards.
Chuck, do the outro.
And at the end of the day, go out and learn you something.
There you go.
And I missed.
All right, bar fight.